Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever this video finds you, I hope you're having a rad time. I'm the Figure Dude, and on today's Work in Progress Wednesday, I have WrestleMania 19 HBK. Without further ado, let's talk about some figures. Dude. Welcome back to the channel, and today, like I said, I have WrestleMania 19 HBK, and I have not been shy at all about my love for Shawn Michaels and how he's my favorite wrestler. I've got a lot of customs of him, and the more the merrier for me personally. I have a lot of fun with his attires. They're always pretty different. They've got like the same like heart designs and whatnots, and I haven't really done any customs of him with his longer chaps look, but also Mattel hasn't done a lot of looks of his old um tights look. So I've been slowly adding more to my collection, and I did make the Texas HBK. For the longest time I really wanted that one. Finally made a custom of it, and then we got the Defining Moments figure, and people have just started getting that one. I have feelings on it. I will probably pick it up eventually, but I'm going to take my custom. I'm going to take those decals off, and then I'm going to turn it into a WrestleMania 19 HBK. Got the red tights. I always talk about how I like to keep things as stock as possible. So if I can get everything in the color it's meant to be and just put decals over it, that's what I prefer, just because it is cleaner. It obviously it takes less time, a little less effort because you don't have to paint and prime and all that. But um, if I can do that and I don't have to worry about paint chipping, then I'm absolutely going to do that. So first thing with this HBK I've got to do, got to get all the decals off, and then I've got a little bit of swapping around to do. This head I had already customized myself when I made my Brown Tights HBK, which we're also getting a figure of, which I'm really excited for that. I'm not quite sure about the execution. The boots look a little weird, but before we knew that, I made a short hair mom haircut HBK with some Billy Gunn hair from one of the Target exclusive lines, Hall of Champions. I don't think it was quite Legends yet. I want to say Hall of Champions, but he had that short hair, which most of his Attitude Era figures have. I think they all. But I took that, put it onto one of the Ultimate Edition HBKs, painted it brown, and that's how I got this head scan. But then he wasn't wearing his colorful wrist tape gauntlets, whatever. So he had just the white tape, and I have white tape arms with his tattoo, and I also have these double jointed arms, but I don't know if I'm going to paint them white, if I'm going to save them for something. So for now, what I'm going to do is just um, only glue the bottom part of the torso. I'll put those arms in there just so I get the full look, because it's going to look good. It just is going to really matter about like playability, posability. I don't really play with my figures, pose them around every now and then. But anyway, I'm not gonna waste any more time. We know what we gotta do. Gonna get my acetone, gonna get all my tools. Time to get to work. So I'm excited today because I don't really have to use acetone. For the most part, we just gotta get the decals off. So sometimes they peel off. Sometimes I've realized that they stick a little better than I thought. So it takes a little bit of work. So I gotta scrape them off a tiny bit. But if I can get under them, sometimes I can just peel them off. Really not a huge. I am going to use Goof Off just a little bit, just to kind of like clean things up, make sure it's all the decals are off, everything's nice and clean, and then I'm going to acetone these knee pads just because they're a little bit dirty. So really not too much prep work today, and I appreciate that. I've had some battles with the acetone lately that I haven't quite enjoyed, but got everything off, got everything ready. So these decals are not ghost white, but the zebra stripes are on clear, so they're gonna go on clear, and then the hearts that I cut out, those are gonna have like the red around them, but I'm gonna cut them really close, that way I don't have to do any like painting or blending. They'll just stick on, so even though they don't match the red, it's not the end of the world. These large clear decals did give me a little bit of trouble just lining up. They don't quite cover the whole leg, so there is some room for like where exactly you're going to place it. And then just because it was a really big decal and it was the soft clear, It was a little bit difficult to maneuver around, but not a huge deal. I ended up getting it. It looks fine. Just a little more effort than I thought I was going to need. Then lastly, I just need to add all the hearts on, and we're going to be out of here. Time to wrap things up. And like I said, as a huge HBK fan, I think that this attire is awesome. He had different zebra stripe attires, and it wasn't that I necessarily loved zebra stripes, but when he came back, I don't. He really did just kind of have like plain colors with the hearts before he ended up switching to chaps. And this match, specifically, we've gotten the Jericho. It was a ringside exclusive, so I do have that WrestleMania 19 Jericho, and then I've got the HBK to pair with him. And one thing I might start doing is going and looking back at matches that I love personally and trying to just make all the attires from that match. So this is a great place for me to start. I know a lot of people um, talked about getting like a possible 2-pack with these guys. I thought it would have been really cool to get more 2-packs of like specific matches in time. And when we do like defining moments, I think it'd be really cool if we got um, defining moments of matches. So like we get the, let's say we get the Cody with the bruised pack that we just got, and then we also get the 2-pack and we get the Seth Rollins in the polka dot attire. Like I think that'd be really cool. And it doesn't necessarily have to be elites. Like I know ultimates are awesome. I love ultimates. That's probably my favorite line going. Um, I'd love to get an ultimate 2-pack, but I think that there's an opportunity to capitalize on like cool matches and moments. But for now, customs will suffice, and as the HBKs continue to come out, I'll keep picking them up. And I am excited just to get that head scan. I don't remember if it's like the scan itself is new, but the hair is new. So I will probably pick up as many of those as I can, make as many different HBKs as I can, especially from the start of the Ruthless Aggression era when he still had that short haircut. You can make an NWO. We're getting the brown ties. We can make his like street fight attire, but the list goes on. There's plenty I want to make, plenty I want to add to my collection. But just final thoughts on the HBK. I do have some of the older HBK ultimates. That first ultimate we got, I kind of want to take one of those torsos and make this figure an ultimate. Not today. It's in the back of my mind. Like I said, I didn't glue the top of the torso on, so I could still just open that up easily, pop the bottom off, and switch it up. But I might end up just making him and Jericho both ultimates and just making up my own Ultimate Edition 2-pack, but we'll save that for another day. However, that is going to wrap things up for today's Work in Progress Wednesday. Remember, this Friday is the figure giveaway, so today and tomorrow, Thursday, is your last day to comment on the subscriber video, or the giveaway video, and then make sure you're subscribed to enter. And then Friday, I will be announcing who wins the giveaway contest. So, other than that, continue to like, share, subscribe, comment. I always appreciate that. And remember, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy more action figures. Figure Dude out.